out for a while. And it's finally here. It's here. It's finally here, guys. I have both Forest Creatures first edition. There is a second edition of this, which you can search for on other channels. This is a Tarako Studio. I did not do an unboxing of this. I got this. It was shipped here from Russia. I was so excited. I literally ripped it open because I could not handle myself. But those of you who jump onto my live streams, you guys know that I absolutely love this deck. And I haven't really seen a comparison of the first edition. Yes, these are the same exact deck. Is it crazy that I have two versions of the same deck in different sizes? Maybe, but you know, it is what it is. The card stock on this deck is the nicest card stock of any, and maybe it is just personal preference, but I'm going to show you guys. So this is the mini. It's not in order because, you know, I use it all the time, especially on my lives, but I'm going to show you guys how this shuffles. The card stock, it's matte. It's so bendable. It's just really, really lush and luxurious. So, I want to show you. We may do a flip through of actually, let's take a look at the boxes. So I'm not thrilled with the tuck boxes. However, I'm telling you guys, like Tarako Studio decks, they also, there's another really beautiful one. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the Revival Art Tarot first and second edition is also made by Tarako Studios. I decided that I was going to pass on that one because I pre-ordered Baba Studios Victorian Romantic, and that just called to me more. And I'm trying to be, you know, a little bit welcome for you guys who are watching live. I'm just doing a deck comparison, but I will be back on tonight to do readings. Alrighty. So this is the mini Forest Creatures. And then, yeah, welcome, Can Chan. Welcome, everyone who's watching this live. Thanks for coming in. So, this is a Okay, so the full size also comes with a guidebook. And oh, hey, we're doing a deck comparison. Oh, thanks for missing me, you guys. It's been such a busy week. So this has a little tiny little book. The mini has the same thing. I do like that the artwork is a little bit different on the packaging. I do like that the artwork is a little bit different, but you can see a size comparison. And even though this is a mini, for those of you who like mini decks, it's actually a pretty good size for a mini. So here is in my hands, here's a comparison. I love the backs of these too. Here's a comparison between the full size and the mini. I would say that the full size is a very similar to an Oracle deck. So it's bigger than a standard size tarot for those of you that are interested in this deck. It does take, because it was shipped internationally, it does take a little while to arrive, but oh my gosh, it's so worth it. Yeah, again, not a fan of the tuck boxes, but it is what it is, right? It'll be fine on my shelf. It will be just fine on my shelf. Okay, so I'm trying to close these boxes back up. And I was never one to be like, oh my gosh, I want like several versions of the same deck. But here I am. Because this deck spoke to me in a way that I was really not expecting. Okay, so I'm going to do a flip through. I just feel like I love the card stock and I love the images so much in this that these borders are so subtle, but they're just so beautiful. And I wanted more of this artwork and I wanted it bigger. And so I will continue. I'm not going to pass this on. I'm going to hold on to both of these. This is definitely in my top 5 favorite decks, I think, at this point. I can't wait to do my top decks at the end of the year. This one will definitely be on there. Okay. Okay, so let's do a quick little flip through of the artwork here so you guys can see more of what I'm talking about here. It's just so nice. It's just so nice. Kanchan says, 6, what happens when a normal person learns tarot oracle if he doesn't have psychic abilities? Or everybody has psychic abilities and everybody is an empath. Oh my gosh, I love this high priestess. So it's just about putting the time in, developing it, and learning the cards. Anybody can learn to do tarot, and anybody can learn to be intuitive. It's about developing that side of yourself if you're open to it and not shutting it off. That's what I believe. Yeah, Felicia likes it too. Yeah, it's such a cool deck. And I usually don't, the borders are just so subtle. It's just so beautiful. And then the background pops right through. So essentially it kind of is borderless, but it just has this strength card. I mean, you have this serpent snake. I don't know what kind of snake that is, kind of coming out of here. And she is the strength card. And it almost looks like she has some kind of interesting armor on. Just so, so stunning. I am going to mention again what I recently picked up the Forest Creatures Oracle, and you guys can check out my video for that as well. And these two decks paired together, they just look like they go together. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to shuffle this bigger one. I like the mini, especially in the live streams, like if I'm doing a bigger reading, like the 8+ card readings that I do, because I can fit more on the table because I only have so much space. But I'm hoping sometime next year to enhance my setup. Wow, that devil card is really cool. Is this? Yeah, they're the same artwork. Oh my gosh. The tower is really cool. The star is really, I mean, it's just, if there was like a cottagecore tarot deck, it would be this deck. Oh my gosh, this moon card. And I was never into like fae energy or fairy stuff, maybe because when I was young, my mom was very, she's still here with us, but she is very new age and was into like fairies and angels and stuff. And even though I was intuitive, I was more so like, you know, into the starseed stuff. And so I didn't gravitate. And now as I'm getting older, I really, really have an appreciation for the fae energy. And I'm really like drawn to it. Oh my gosh. The color saturation, the blues and greens in this deck, it's just, and it definitely obviously fantasy vibes here in this deck. Some of the images are clearer than others, but this is probably one of my favorite 6 of Swords, which is, again, is the name of my channel. Beautiful 8. I usually don't hold the deck up like this, but I want to show you guys. Brutal 10 of Swords. We have our lovely page, the king, or the knight rather, Queen of Swords in her power. I was the Queen of Swords this week, guys. Oh, I could. Yeah, Kanchan, maybe I will. Oh man, that Four of Wands, really pretty. Just so much detail. So much detail. It's an interesting 10 of Wands here. You can tell she's tired. So I like it. I think this King of Wands is really cool. This is one of my, even though it's not overflow, because you guys know I'm a total crystal person. I love this Ace of Cups. It's one of my favorites. Really, really cool Two of Cups. As my tarot journey has, as my tarot journey has evolved, I really find myself not like, I still love Rider-Waite-Smith decks, obviously, but there's something about these fantasy decks that just make me really excited, like this or Tarot de la Nuit, like decks that a lot of people don't like, even the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Like I find that I have a taste for things that other readers maybe this is super popular. I don't know. But just decks that are not traditional is kind of what I'm gravitating toward, at least these days, because they're just fun to read with. But then again, I'm totally rambling, guys. But then again, another deck that really snuck up on me and surprised me was the Arcanum, which is pretty traditional and it's such a joy to read with. I almost want to get the Thelema as well. Sorry, I'm just rambling about different decks. Do I need more decks? No. I am going to be doing a little bit of a deck declutter and possible giveaway on this channel. Wow, that's a pretty Two of Coins. The Four of Pentacles always makes me laugh. This one's interesting. It doesn't look like she's working very hard. Or actually, no, maybe she is. It's more so like, I see what she's doing now. Maybe she's working on her abilities. Her face there is making me laugh. And we have our page. I love his little dragon. A knight in his dark horse. Beautiful horse there. Queen of Pentacles and our King of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful deck. I will be back on, guys, later tonight. Let's see how this puppy shuffles. And then I'll do a little mini read. We'll do a little mini read. Oh, man. Even with this large deck, like the card stock is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I'll do a little general reading with this. And I'm going to use the Forest Creatures, or the Sacred Forest Oracle, so you can see like how it pairs together. So let's do, all right, let's do a little general reading. Let's get some guidance, some general guidance, general message from Spirit. We pulled the Moon. we pulled the Seven of Cups, very, very dreamy Neptunian energy. Six of Cups. Oh, I love this message. I love this message. I'm going to pull some Oracle, and then I will give you guys a little message. Hey, G, welcome in. I'm just doing a little reading. So this is the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. I do have an unboxing. Here's the back of these. So these will be, all of these decks will be on my table tonight when I do readings. And I will be, make sure you guys hit your notifications. I'll be going live all weekend long like I normally do. But I got real busy this week, so I wasn't able to go as live as much. Maybe I'll even do a typed session this afternoon. We'll see how I'm feeling. Okay. So the message here is everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Okay. I'm getting like these Bob Marley, like reggae vibes with this reading. And here's why. I think some of us are going through, after the past week with this Aries full moon, there have been a lot of shakeups, and some of this could be in regard, look how beautiful these go together. Some of this, some of these shakeups, some of these there are fears that are being brought to light. There are fears that are being brought to light, and some of us are wondering, where do we go from here? Where do we go next? Six of Cups says Spirit has your back. There is going to be everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to resolve. Six is the number of balance and harmony. We also pulled the family spirit, which is also tied to Six of Cups, can also talk about childhood memories. Maybe there were some childhood wounds, childhood fears, triggers stemming from childhood that for those of us who are older, we're reflecting and recognizing that, oh my gosh, I'm still processing this thing, right? And I think this Aries full moon may have brought up some of these triggers for those of us, or has pushed us into, where do we go from here? I need to take action. What is the next best step? So for those of you who are actually made it to the end who are watching this, and if this resonates for you, ask Spirit, ask what you believe in, guide me to what is the next best step, because you can't stay in the Seven of Cups energy for too long. You need to pick a direction. Wizard of the Woods, focus on how you want to feel next, where you want to go next, what action do you want to take next. There is going to be spiritual support behind you. And we also have wolf spirit, family. Is there a decision you need to make about your family? Is there a resolution? Is there something that you need to resolve? Was there something that popped up at this moment? And I feel like it's a 50-50 thing. For some people could be triggered and needing to take action, or maybe there was a recent blow up and things need to simmer down. For the other 50%, this is a time where, you know, families are healing and coming together, and things are already resolving and things are growing, and there is going to be support from your family as you move through these fears or whatever this is that cropped up, that is now brought to light. So yes, the fears have been brought to light with the moon, and now there's a lot of options in front of you. Which way are you going to go? But Spirit is also saying everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be okay. I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Hit your notifications. I will see you guys later tonight. Thanks for hanging out here, and like, subscribe, hit your notifications. I go live all the time. You can also book a private reading with me if you like what you see here. My prices and email are in the description below. I will see you in the next one. Bye.